He's got his phone on Bluetooth. This young lady calls, he answers, and now this girl's like, hey, I'm by the gate. I'm literally sitting in the front seat. And here's this girl saying she's by the gate of where we were headed to. Welcome to my channel. Please don't mind my voice. I know I'm sounding a little bit under the weather. I think I'm coming down with a cold, but please bear with me. I really wanted to make this video for you guys because this is a very, very close to my heart topic, and I really had to battle myself whether I actually wanted to talk about this or not. But seeing as this is such a huge part of my life, I figured that I owed you guys, sharing this part of my life with you. My subscribers are quite special to me. So if you're new to this channel, a very warm welcome. I hope you do stick around. Welcome to the family. Let's take it back to the beginning, okay? So it's a normal day. It was just that time of month where I had to refill my grocery cupboard. So I decided that I'm gonna go to Campus Square to just go get a couple of stuff and then head back home. It was a sunny day, but not very hot. Very beautiful weather. So I go to Campus Square and I'm just, doing my shopping. And this guy from literally across the room just comes into the picture, okay? And I'm just like, okay, you caught my eye. You know what I'm saying? You caught my eye. We look at each other because, we were walking towards each other. So in front of me, there are the refrigerators and they have reflections on it. So I notice him like turning his back to look at me, turning around to look at me. And I'm just like, okay, I made an impression. He noticed me. That's okay, that's cute. And yeah, of course, I had an initial attraction for him, So I decided, okay, whatever. It's just another day, just another cute human being that I just came across. Not a big deal, right? So I continue with my shopping. And as we're continuing shopping, we see each other. I'm just like, okay, fast forward. So I'm done with my shopping and eventually we start talking. He asked for my numbers and we basically started talking, So I just wanted to give you guys a scoop of where we met and how it felt like, for me. But I'll go into depth of how we met when I am with him. Anyway, so now we're talking. At that place, I was in such a dark place in my life because I had just gone out of a very crazy relationship, extremely toxic. The person I was with was extremely emotionally abusive, and I had never experienced such a thing in my life. And it was particularly heartbreaking for me because this guy that I was with, I really thought we were gonna have a long-term relationship. I was just at a point in my life where I was just so tired of the whole dating scene and all of that stuff, and I was just so ready to be in a long-term relationship. I had never really been in a long-term relationship with anybody, and this person, I really thought I'd have a long-term relationship with them. Turns out that it was a huge switch up. He turned into a person I never thought he was. He was extremely toxic, and it turned ugly real quickly, you guys, like really quickly. So when I met my now fiance, I really was not looking for a lifetime partner. I kind of was just trying to go on with my life and focus on other things because I felt like, I think I might have failed in this relationship thing. Let me just focus on myself for now and re-strategize how my dating scene is gonna take off from here on, especially coming from such a toxic relationship. And the tricky part about this relationship of mine that I had just gotten out of was that the person and I lived in the same complex. And so we literally would come across each other almost every single time I stepped out of my door. We were all in each other's spaces. And at some point we tried being friends again and just trying to be at a civil place. And for some reason I felt like I wanted closure. So I meet this guy. I'm not looking to be in a relationship at that point before I meet him. But I start texting with him for a couple of days and I realized this could actually be my boyfriend. I had never really looked at any other guy in such a long time and think, this could be my boyfriend. It was always a thing of, let me get to know him first, let's go out a couple of times and let me see if we're compatible enough, then I will start considering it, you know. I'm not a person that just easily jumps into relationships. I really take my time into trying to get to know a person. So this guy, initially, there was initial attraction and I just felt it in my soul that I really wanted to make this guy my boyfriend, you know? Little did I know we would be here. It's actually crazy. And I was just thinking boyfriend, and I suppose God had bigger plans for me. I'm thinking, wow, this guy really has that boyfriend material aura coming through. Our texting was just on a whole new level. It was just flowing from the get-go. We would literally have 5 different conversations at the same time. And at some point, I looked forward to just texting with him all day. I really didn't care about texting anybody. I'm not a very texting person. I'm not a WhatsApp, Instagram, social media person. But I would look forward to texting him all the time. You know, I'd wake up and his text would be the first thing I think of looking at or whatever. Yeah, I was beginning to be smitten, I suppose. So now this is within a period of like a couple of days. Initially, we met on a Sunday and we wanted to meet up on like Friday or Saturday around the weekend officially to just go on our first date because we had been texting. In the middle of the week, he decides, no, actually, can I meet you on Wednesday? Ladies, trust me, on a regular occasion, that is a red flag, okay? Honestly, it is a red flag. You do need to text a person long enough to be comfortable with wanting to go on that official date, even if it means it's 3 weeks of just texting. Trust me, you'll thank me later. You will, okay? But in this instance, I was like, you know what? Let me just do it. I'm missing a very important detail. I'm gonna backtrack a little. So this guy, as we are texting, literally, this is like after a couple of hours of exchanging numbers. I'm back from grocery shopping and he's just like, okay, listen, first things first, I am not looking for a relationship. After he said that, my whole, this could be my potential boyfriend just went out the window because I'm thinking, damn, this is sad. Here I am looking at this guy as my potential suitor and he's just looking at me as a snack, as a, you know, as a, listen, I'm passing through. I'm not looking for anything serious. I just want to have fun. Guys, that was so, that put me off so much. I was so shattered, honestly. When he said that, he's like, I'm not looking for a girlfriend right now. I'm not looking for a relationship. I just came out of my 4-year-long relationship. So I'm not ready to jump into a new relationship. In my head, I'm thinking, wow. So now he's telling me he's not over his ex-girlfriend. Like, wow. Could my day be more horrific? You know what I mean? Like, I just exchanged numbers with a cute guy. And here he is telling me that he's not looking for a relationship because he's not over his ex yet. I was just so shattered, you guys. I was so shattered because I was just thinking, wow, this could have made for a perfect getaway from, you know, my miserable relationship to just getting into my rebound relationship. Okay, anyway, after he said that, guys, I am programmed to just play whatever game the guy I'm with is playing automatically. I feel like that's how I've avoided heartbreak almost all my life. I just decided, okay, that was extremely disappointing, but I'm just gonna program myself to thinking differently. This guy is clearly not interested in a relationship. He came forward, he was honest about his intentions for me, and I appreciate that so much, you guys. I despise deceitful guys that are gonna sell you dreams while knowing very well that the intentions with you aren't pure. I despise those guys. I'm like, ugh, disgusting. Just tell me the truth. Tell me as is, and then I'll decide if I want to continue with this. You know what I mean? Because most of the times we'll probably decide, yeah, that's fine. We can be in a situationship. Trust me, call it common courtesy. Call it giving somebody a chance to actually decide if they want to be played or not. You know? Like, ugh, I can't with those guys. That's just childish. Just tell people what your intentions are. Anyway, so he laid on all his intentions. I loved that about him. You know, he came across as a very honest person, although I was gutted and super disappointed because I had different intentions in my head. So fast forward, we have our first date 3 days earlier than we had planned. We get to know each other and we just gel together, okay? We literally get each other's vibes. It's vibey. We like each other. It's very apparent that we really like each other. So if this guy still likes me, I'm literally gonna let him take charge, be the one that initiates the direction of our situationship. Because honestly, you guys, at this point, I'm thinking I'm literally in a situationship. He's the one who's gonna tell me what he intends on doing next. On the Friday, so I think we didn't talk for a day. And then on the Friday, later on, he texts me. Okay, it's a little blurry. He texts me and he's like, or he calls me, I can't remember properly. And then he's like, listen, I want you to meet my friend. We are going out to like a little bar. And yeah, I'd like for you to tag along. So I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. That's cool. I meet his friend and it's a very chilled night. We hang out over a couple of drinks and it's all nice. Now, when it's time to come back, he's got his phone on Bluetooth. He's got his phone on Bluetooth. This young lady calls and he's like, because we are headed to his place now, right? It's myself, his friend, and him in the car. Now this girl calls, he answers, and now this girl's like, hey, I'm by the gate. Awkward. Guys, that was, I'm literally sitting in the front seat. And here's this girl saying she's by the gate of where we were headed to. Guys, that was the most awkward thing ever. So now I see brother. Brother is literally breaking into a sweat. He's like, what do you mean you by the gate? Like, what are you talking about? So now the chick is like, no, I'm by the gate. Open up. What's happening? I'm like, I turn to look at him. I'm like, whoa. What's happening? Okay, who's by the gate? Like, what's going on? I understand I'm not your girlfriend. So I really didn't ask questions. I was just looking at him like, okay, this is very ox. Anyway, he's trying to wiggle himself out of the situation. It was actually hilarious to notice because, guys, I was so chill. I was so chilled. I was just like, I just want to see how this one is gonna end. So now he's like, no, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, that's crazy, dude, because who told you to come to my place? And I'm thinking, hey, wait again. I'm not in a position to be asking questions. Pella, I'm not a girlfriend. Lina, I'm a part of the situationship. These other girls are also. There's a lot of us. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just me. And I'm just like the chick calling who's by the gate. You know, I am in no position to be asking any questions. He's like, you know, talking to this girl like, no, that's crazy, dude. Who said you should come to my place? I'm not even at my place right now, blah, blah, blah. So this girl's like, what are you talking about? So this guy's like, listen, dude, I'm with my girlfriend right now. So I really think you should go back. I'm just like, what? You know, so this is him and I like, so they're like, yeah, just play along. So then the chick is like, really? You with your girlfriend? Dude, you didn't mention anything about your girlfriend. Are you a boy? Wow, that was so funny. I winded up breaking into a laugh because, wow, guys, it was super funny, especially because now I was supposed to play along the girlfriend part. I was really enjoying that. I was enjoying that one. I'm sorry. I know that's diabolical of me, but hey, come on. She's like, okay, no, I want to speak to your girlfriend. And then now he puts me on and I'm like, hi. And then the chick is like, hello. I'm like, how are you doing? She's like, no, I'm good. So are you really his girlfriend? I'm like, yeah, I'm his girlfriend. The chick is like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll back away. And then she hangs up. Guys, let me tell you, that was so awkward, but he had told me the truth, had told me his intentions. I really was not upset about what went down. So we get to his place and now he's like, okay, dude, listen, I'm so sorry about what happened. It really was not my intentions to disrespect you like that. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so confused. Like, chill. We're adults here, you know. I knew what I was getting myself into, so it's really not a big deal. Apparently over the days, his friend, because his friend was also there, his friend was like, what, dude? No way, this girl handled that situation so well. I'm so impressed. This girl is the one. I'm just like, really? That's what your friend says? So, you know, guys, it was just that one thing that decided my fate in his heart, okay? It was just that one move that I suppose made him decide, I think I might just make this on my girlfriend. Okay, I'm not out of the woods yet, you guys. We're not there yet. I'm still crawling my way up to the girlfriend position. Wow, so tough being a girl nowadays. Yo, you have to start being a side chick first and then work your way up into being a girlfriend, and then, so yeah, that's tough. Fast forward, eventually we are still hanging out, and now we hang out more than ever. I'm completely over that ex at this point, that loser ex of mine. And I'm just realizing that, wow, I'm really healing. The first couple of days when we were hanging out, I really thought, okay, this was more of a rebound situation. Just getting over a very ridiculous loser boyfriend of mine. And just, you know, getting into myself again and just having fun. But it quickly turned serious, and yeah, we just decided that we're gonna seal the deal. We met on the 5th of May. I want to give you guys a timeline. We met on the 5th of May, and then we started dating on the 12th of that month, and then we got engaged on the 8th of June. So yeah, I think that's a little over 3 weeks. And then yeah, we got engaged then. I told my mom was very happy for me. She was like, you know what, you're still young, but it's not a shock meeting your lifetime partner at this age. You're not the first person, so it really isn't like mohlolo, you know. So I'm very happy for you. This is a blessing, you know. Marriage is a blessing. Not everybody gets to come across their soulmates or partners that love them so much that they intend to spend the rest of their lives with them. So I should be grateful to have come across such a person in my life. So my mom was pleased, and you know, she was just giving me her blessings to go ahead. And my mom loved him. It's crazy how my mom didn't meet my boyfriend, but literally met my fiance, you know, because we didn't even, it was such a short period of time that I didn't even get a chance to introduce him to my mom as my boyfriend. So now it's my turn to go meet his mom. And wow, guys, it turns sour real quick.